The mission of VetBizTV is to highlight, honor, showcase, and support military veterans, veteran-owned businesses, veteran nonprofits, and veteran spouses, all doing great things in business and the community. Tune in to another great episode of VetBizTV. Today's guest is Jason Young. Jason is a military veteran, served in both the Marine Corps and the Wisconsin Army National Guard. He is now the CEO and president of 3UP Metalworks. 3UP Metalworks was voted Veteran-Owned Business of the Year in 2021 by the Daily Reporter. Thanks for jumping on with us,
Thanks,
Jason.
Mike.
Yeah, absolutely, man. So last time we had you on the show, you were with a different company, but you had a great opportunity cross your path.
Correct.
What's 3UP Metalworks and what do you guys do?
Sure. 3UP Metalworks is a custom metal fabricating company. So we focus on a couple different areas, one being food and beverage, a lot of stainless steel work, a lot of walkovers for conveyor, a lot of making of conveyor. Then we work into the, I would call it commercial, industrial side of things, where you deal with safety railing, safety guarding, handrails, stairs, ladders. A lot of changeover that has to deal with what OSHA's changing, we're changing on older buildings. And then you have a true custom one-off situation where someone has an idea that they want it made, or we have to reverse engineer something that had been made in the past and build new.
Sure. Do you have any territorial restrictions on where you go?
Primarily
I know
we're
you
in
said you
southeast,
travel.
yeah, primarily we're in southeast Wisconsin. We do travel down to Illinois quite a bit. We kind of have a niche in with the food processing as far as slaughterhouses and some of the things that have to deal with changing over, redoing certain things in meat processing,
Yeah.
we'll call it. But there's really no restriction. It's just kind of what the customer wants. A lot has to do with fabricating. We will do installs. We do quite a bit of installs here. Sometimes it's better for us to just fabricate and deliver, and they'll have someone install it. We do a lot of bolt-up connection stuff, especially in the food and beverage industry, dealing with the restrictions. You can do welding or grinding or anything like that within the facility. So a lot of our stuff is bolt-up connection, which makes it easier to make it flat and deliver.
Sure. You've mentioned some big names that you do business with, and what do you think your biggest differentiator is in the marketplace, when doing business with companies like that?
Sure, we offer a couple different, I think, unique things that we do at 3UP. One being just strictly a custom metal fabricating company. We don't do any large production runs. We know we're not going to beat robots, so we deal directly with companies that have unique situations where there has to be certain guarding around a certain older machine, or something doesn't fit, so we have to retrofit it, versus something that you can buy out of a catalog or online. By all means, there's an opportunity for that too, but that's just not what we do. We also offer on-site maintenance agreements, such as customer has a need for welding or fabricating within their shop. They don't have the resources due to labor, due to whatever. We can supplement that for other companies. We come in, we work on a punch list or work order list that they have, and then that could be long-term, that could be short-term, that just could be every month we come in and knock something out. We're scalable that way, by which we don't, as a company, they're looking at overhead. We reduce that overhead, but still get the job done for them.
Yeah, absolutely. You're also pretty heavily involved in the community. What are some of the organizations that you work with? And I know you spent some time with some different organizations and stuff like that.
Sure.
Anything you want to share?
Yeah. Well, from the veteran side of things, obviously, I am working with you as well with the Wisconsin War Memorial. Just bringing attention to that, people from our generation needing to understand what we have down here in Wisconsin, right on the lake, what it's all about, and what are the things that Dan Buttrey, I know you know him as well, are doing to change the focus of what it was to really engaging and bringing people to here to see what the facility is. And then we have also dealing with CVI, Center for Veterans Issues,
Yep.
and Ed Garza and what he's done with that. Kind of what I'm seeing a lot of is really bringing our generation understanding what these organizations are out there that I honestly didn't know of or hear of or knew very little of in the past, and finding out what they're doing and trying to understand how we can help and bring light to these things, because it doesn't go away or it's tucked behind something that's not talked about. We need to bring these issues up front. Some of the other things maybe like Germantown Chamber of Commerce trying to help from a business standpoint, talking about the manufacturing, networking that goes on there. But specifically I think of what we've done, you, myself, a couple other people have done, and decided we're going to build our own networking groups. COVID came and hit, everybody turned to Zoom, quickly turned off by just having Zoom meetings or nothing in person. We wound up, I think you and I both realized that there's people out there that wanted or still needed to meet in person, and whether it be on a construction side, a manufacturing side, a veteran side, there's these people that were out there. So we built from nothing, basically, a group of people with like-minded interests that are doers, that want to get things done, that understand that we can't do everything by sitting at home. We have to get out there and still, hit the pavement and make business flourish.
Yeah, absolutely.
Especially from my standpoint, buying a company at the end of 2020, going into all of the fun COVID things, I couldn't just do it from a desk.
Yep, absolutely. And that's one thing I really appreciate about you and what you do is you're very direct, and you are a doer. You just, what do I need to do to get this done? And that's, you just roll with the punches. And yeah, I think that's separate. I think that's one of the differentiators that your company brings to the marketplace as well.
Yeah, there's a lot of, I don't have a lot of time. I have a family and many others like you do and everybody else has to, there's work and a life balance, and let's just get the things done. If you need it, if we can help it, let's make it happen. If we can't, let's be direct and say we can't do that as well. But also within that networking group, can I find you the resources that can do it?
Yep.
And I know you're like that. I know some of the other people that we deal with are like that. So I think that's why we gel very well together, because we all have other things to do, but by all means, if we have an opportunity to help somebody, we will.
Absolutely. If I want to do business with 3Up Metalworks, what's the best way for them to get in touch with you?
Yeah, best way, I would go to the website at www.3upmetalworks.com. Understand.
We'll put it on the site.
Yeah, understand what we do. But also, by all means, you can give me a call direct. You can call the office direct. I think let's grab a cup of coffee or lunch or something just to have a discovery meeting. Let's find out what it is you need, or I can come on site and take a look. It's really understanding what the needs are. If you want to see our shop, what we do, that also has opened up doors by actually bringing people in and saying, okay, this is what we do. And by those meetings, we found out we either can do something, I can't do something, but I have a resource for it.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thanks for jumping on with us,
Absolutely.
Jason. Appreciate you, man.
Appreciate it.
If you support military veterans, military spouses, veteran-owned businesses, and veteran nonprofits, hit the subscribe button below and hit the bell to get alerts on new content coming out. We appreciate your support. If you know of any patriots doing great things in business and community that we should interview, please let us know in the comment section below. We look forward to seeing you on the next episode of VetBizTV.